Hello there and welcome to another hole-by-hole breakdown out here in North Branch, Minnesota. Today I'll be heading out to Harder Park and we'll be looking at the 20-hole layout. And this course has several layouts, so if you do visit, make sure to check UDisc for the current layout. Hole 1, 249 feet. This course starts out fairly wide open. We got a dead straight shot, a little bit of trees around the basket, plenty of room in front to go for a sweeping hyzer. For power players, don't need much more than a putter or mid-range to get there. For forehand, there's plenty of room on the left as well to go for a hyzer in. On to hole 2. Par 3, 268 feet. This hole will take us into the woods, starting off dead straight, going into that tight gap, and you'll need to finish off to the right. Once you get to the woods, it does start to slope downward, ever so slightly, and there's not much grass, which does cause for a very fast green with some skip. For the video here, I'll be pulling out my TL, keeping it as straight as possible. Didn't get much skip at the end. Hole 3, par 3, 182 feet. This is a very tight shot. You just kind of need to keep it dead straight over this log, avoiding the jail of trees at the finish. Clipping some of the trees around the basket will still set you up near circle 1. Putting into this elevated position. Now for this shot, I'll be going with the streamline range. And getting a little lucky at the end there off of those trees. Just behind me there is where the alternate position is located. Hole 4, we got a par 4 at just 254 feet, making this the first of a few eagle opportunities on this course. Even though it's this short, there's quite a bit of trees blocking paths. There's just enough room for a backhand flex to come through the right side, or forehands around the left side with a little skipping finish. Back past the basket about 40 feet into the open is the long position, which turned this hole a bit more into a true two-shot par 4. Hole 5, par 3 at 203 feet. You can see the basket off to the left here, and there is a bit of a tight gap over there for a dead straight forehand, finishing off a little bit to the right. But the preferred line is over here on the right side, just a pure hyzer, either skipping through the inside route or going long around the outside. For the video, I'm grabbing my buzz, putting it a little bit too high and getting a bad kick. Hole 6, par 3 at 267 feet, slightly downhill. This hole is fairly wide open with a few trees just before you get to the basket. The bushes on the left are fairly thick, so you definitely want to avoid those no matter what. Once you get towards the basket, none of these trees are really in circle one. There's enough room on the left for forehands to hyzer in. There's a wide open gap down the center I'll be going for with my chariot here. And there is some room around the right side to go for a hyzer around the thick tree there. On hole 7, we got a 288-foot par 3. For this one, we'll be playing right through this group of trees. There is a low inside gap here over the short basket, or the short tee pad. Wide open left hole here, as well as plenty of room over the top for flex forehands and backhands. For the video, I'll be going with my nuke, putting it on a forehand through the inside lane, trying to play it onto the hillside. Hole 7A, par 3, 336 feet. It does play slightly uphill, and you do need to keep your disc high enough to clear the fence line. Outside of that, there's not too much to this hole. Now, during the baseball season, hole 7A and 7B do get pulled. So make sure to check UDisc for the current layout before beginning your round. Hole 7B, we've got a par 4 at 413 feet. Again, we're going to have to clear the baseball field, this time playing slightly downhill. Still need to clear that fence at the end without going too far past the basket, as it is on the edge of a hill. A lot of players will simply play out to middle field, lay up to avoid the challenging putt. Tree along the right side kind of prevents hyzer plays for backhand players. And there's also enough room for forehand or lefties to throw a long hyzer. For the video, I'll be going with my Wraith, getting it to flex out just over that fence. Hole 8, par 3, 277 feet. You can see the basket dead center on the shot here. Plays fairly straight with a strong finish to the right. Again, the basket is placed on a slight slope that goes downhill away from the fairway. Shapes up well for a backhand that turns, flattening out onto the hillside. Forehands can sometimes get away with a little skip, or today with my buzz, just catching early. And that's it for the front half out here at Harder Park Disc Golf Course. Hope you enjoyed, and please join me for the back half. Have a good day.